Top 3 tourist mistakes. Number 1 is using flashy items. Okay, it's rare enough in a lot of places, the new clothes that we always have on, right? As travelers and as affluent Americans or American style people, we always wear our best stuff when we travel. This is a watch that I recently got in from a person who I'm going to be working with, but this is a great example of what might be maybe a little over the top, as well as a very flashy pair of sunglasses like this. It always has to be considered whether or not the items are necessary and whether they attract too much attention, then being the balance between a hard target and a gray man. I want to be gray, but I don't want to make myself look soft or an easy target either. So be a hard target and don't be threatening, but don't wear too much flashy new stuff. And the number 2 item on the list is traveling alone. Now, traveling alone can be great if you need to get somewhere in a hurry, but it raises the risk level all across the board. You're much more susceptible to being robbed, or even in countries that have very loose rules and regulations, or maybe even a corrupt government, it's very easy to run afoul of the law, getting bribed because you don't have anybody else with you, and then making yourself look like a hard target is a lot harder to do when there's only one person by themselves. So the third mistake that many tourists often make is traveling at night. And if one can travel during the daytime or be out and about during the daytime, it's just much more intelligent because the risk level is much lower during the daytime. Everything increases at night, and then from there everything increases in dark areas, in desolated areas, isolated areas. So you want to make sure that you're doing all the traveling that you can in well-lit areas if you have to travel at night, and then going out, okay, then we look at the other things on the list. We don't wear a lot of flashy jewelry, we don't make ourselves an easy target, and then the final thing would obviously be traveling in numbers, especially if you're going to be going out at night or doing something at night, then the numbers game is the way to win. This is a problem, but every problem has a resolution. Problem solved.